Good morning. This is Good News Friday. You know, one of my least favorite politicians in Europe is actually the Irish PM. He's despicable. His name is Varadkar, I think. Yeah, he's an EU puppet. And he thinks he can do whatever he wants to this beautiful country of Ireland. And there's been no opposition, no real opposition, it seems. But now he got some opposition. And this is great news. It's quite an old story, but I have to tell it. So there was this there is a small village called, I think it's called Achtar Ard. I'm not sure. But Varadkar and his friends, they wanted to send migrants to this village, 200 to 250 of them, and book them into this hotel, a small hotel. Yeah. And this would increase the population in this village by 20%. And the citizens of this village, they didn't like it, you see. And there was a protest, there was a march. It was led by this county councillor, Tom Welby. And he called on Varadkar and the Minister of Justice, Charlie Flanagan, to come west to Achtar Ard to face angry ordinary citizens. I love this. And there were like 1,500 people participated in this march. That's like the whole village, I suppose. It's great. Now I was watching Trump. I listened to his speech in the United Nations. And I think it's one of the best speeches I ever heard. Yeah. It's also the time and the place. And he was talking to these leaders at the United Nations. Fantastic. And he talked about lots of things. I loved all of it, actually. He talked about the deal that he wants to make with Boris Johnson. He talked about abortions. He talked about illegal immigration. He talked about Iran. You know. And I agreed on all of it. Yeah, he's doing well, Trump, and that's the major big win that we have, I think. Donald Trump is the president, and he still is the president, and Hillary Clinton isn't. Yeah, it's fantastic, really it is. And about Iran, not everybody agrees with him. Emmanuel Macron, I think he's making a big mistake here. I'm sure he is, yeah. He's showing his colors. The French President Emmanuel Macron, he demanded fresh multilateral talks with Iran to sort outstanding issues on an unraveling nuclear deal. And he's also pressing to end the US-led sanctions against Iran. Yeah, I think it's a big mistake. There's no doubt, you know, about this Iranian government. This is the shit of this world. Really, it is. It's crazy what they are doing. So, and I think people know this now. Yeah, well, they should know at least. But he's sort of, he's making a mistake. Yeah. I'm not surprised. This guy is totally incompetent. And he's bought. Yeah. So that's what he did. And he said, I'm not naive at all. And I don't believe in miracles, he said. Well, you're a jerk, that's what you are. Right. There's also a few polls that I want to tell you about. There's a lot of polls coming out in Sweden, and the Nationalist Party, the Sweden Democrats, they do well in all of them. They are growing, they are still growing. The best result they got in the Centio poll result. They go from 23.5% in the last one to 27.5%. This is fantastic. And with this result, they are by far the biggest party in Sweden. I love it. And I want them to have much, much more, you know. Because I think the last election was rigged. I think so. Yeah. There's no point in talking about it, really, because you can't do anything about it, you see. But that's what I think. It was rigged. So if all these poll results show very high numbers, it will make it harder for them to rig the next one. There was another poll that I liked. It was from the UK. They talked, leaving the European Union without a Brexit deal could be favorable for Boris Johnson in the next general election. This is what a poll has revealed. Yeah, no doubt. This is, of course, absolutely true. I think Boris Johnson has a chance now to become the hero of the UK. Yeah. And of course, we know, at least I know, why they don't like the Brexit no deal idea. They don't want UK to leave without a deal, because the UK will do very well and they won't like it. Others might get some ideas, of course. Maybe we can leave too. Just look at the UK, they are doing so well. Yeah. So they want to stop it at any cost. So this is good. I hope that Boris Johnson is looking into this poll. I like this guy, Boris Johnson. Now we just have to wait and see, won't we? See if he can deliver this. It seems tough with these Remainers, or Remoners, as you call them. Right, that's all. I wish you a great weekend. Bye.